Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go. Let's go now.
The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Mostert. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll run. It's Mostert. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. The PAT, up and good. And the Bucs have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. First and 10. First snap, and Murray goes to the air. That's caught right side. It's London.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Second and 7. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down. Right back to Irving. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And good blocking up front. For a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Look at the big man go. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's Mostert. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Open man, that's Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Irving. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Now, deep ball for London. That's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Here's Irving. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Commanders. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
60 Bobcat, 18 Pioneer, Panther 11, go!
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Here's a handoff to Mostert. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action now. It's McCarthy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A carry here for Wright. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Buccaneers.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now, deep ball for London. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Patterson now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Tampa. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point, up and good. And the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. He'll push forward for about a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. That's Palmer, the man in motion. A give. This is Irving. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Murray now. To the sideline. He's got London. On 1st down, Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Murray. That is caught. What a throw. Drake London. Touchdown, Washington. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Mostert going left. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards, and leads to a massive loss. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Patterson now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st down, here's Irving. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NF. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Commander's 1st down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Throwing again is Murray. He's got his big tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Commanders. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer.
Commanders 20. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
A run up the middle with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Warrior 70. Come on. Set. Cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look,
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
and this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Murray. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him.
It is brought in the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready,
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check go.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They go play action now. Murray. Flowers with the catch. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to fight.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Now, deep ball for London. And that final throw here is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said,